Hey guys, Sean with Alexander Tutoring, and today's math video of the day is going to be a continuation of yesterday's on negative numbers. So yesterday we learned how to add and subtract negative numbers, but we need to know how to multiply as well, and that's where a lot of students get screwed up, is confusing the rules of addition subtraction with multiplication. So we're going to take it a little step farther. I'm going to say, what is 3 minus negative 2? Okay, now I'm just going to review the rules for multiplication. They're actually much easier, believe it or not. So a minus times a minus becomes a plus, and a minus times a plus becomes a minus. That's all you have to know. Okay, so in this example, 3 minus minus 2, when we see two minus signs together like that, it's actually multiplication. And so I'm just going to write it a little different. I could write this equivalent to 3 minus 1 times negative 2. It's basically exactly the same thing. And you'll notice, what does our order of operations say to do first? PEMDAS, we'll do that at a later video, but multiplication is done prior to addition subtraction. So that you can see that the first thing we need to do then is the negative 1 times the negative 2. A minus times a minus is a plus. 3 plus 2 equals 5. Okay, the other case is a plus and a minus. So what if we had 3 plus negative 2? Okay, again, we can think that as 3 plus 1 times negative 2. Same thing, right? Multiplying by 1 doesn't change anything. And now, again, PEMDAS says we do multiplication first before addition subtraction. So we can see we have a positive 1 times a negative 2. A negative times a positive is a negative. So that becomes 3 minus 2, which we all know is 1. Now, why is that? I kind of want to understand. There's a way that I like to understand this, and I'm going to do a little analogy in terms of electrons and protons. Do you guys remember from science that electrons and protons, an electron is a particle with a negative charge, and a proton is a particle with a positive charge. So I'm going to do a little plus, 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 plus. So there I have 5 protons. And then also I'm going to add to that a couple electrons to our little group here. So what if I said, what's the total charge, amount of charge of all these particles together, right? And the answer would be, well, the charge of the 5 protons is 5, but then the charge of the electrons is negative, so the total charge of the group is 3, right? Plus 3. Okay, so let's go back to our original problem here. 3 minus minus 2. The way I want you to think of that is we're subtracting or removing 2 of the electrons, the negatively charged particles. So if we start with a total charge of 3, and we're going to remove 2 of the negative guys. So boom, you guys we're taken away. What is the total charge now? The answer is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The total charge is plus 5, which is the answer we got here, right? A minus minus 2 is equivalent to a plus, which gives us a total of 5. So that's what helps me understand it on a more fundamental level. So we can think of minus minus as taking away or removing 2 negatives. Okay? All right. Well, thanks for watching that. And that's it for negative numbers. If you really understand what we went over in the last 2 videos, it's going to save you a ton of trouble later on down the road. Okay, guys, stay safe out there. Take care.